lurkers, and hello lurkers, and hello all you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct, and of course you architects as well. I'm having a blueprints adventure. Why not join me? We are on. Let's pretend we're on like day 9 and not 75. Wow, I feel like I'm doing really poorly. So I've been watching Northern Lion, and he's a popular streamer. He's got like a couple of thousand people, more than that. Like he always has like 10,000 people watching him, right? So I've sort of made my peace with the idea that the way he plays, he may have been a bit lucky, and he may have just been better at getting puzzles than me, or at least less impatient about like accidentally seeing shit on other people's streams. But like he also occasionally has the crowd like throw ideas at him and stuff like that, and that seems like a fun way of playing the game, right? So like I sort of made my peace with that, and also when he's gonna learn something, it's quite easy for me to see that coming and like avoid anything I might not want to see. The other person I've watched, a guy called Sean, who's like on day 12 or 14 or something, I jumped ahead because he hasn't won the game yet, and not only does he have 5 red letters, he's just opened the fucking door underground that I don't know the code to, and he's just straight up better. Like I have nothing. I have nothing here. That guy's really good at solving the puzzles. So I don't think I can watch because even his speculation is going to be dangerous. I think I know the study because I clicked on it and the door was open and I just saw people talking about months, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, I think I know what the study is from just that. And it's one of those annoying things. It's just not the way I think. The clue is a king on the D in an 8. And it might be just December the 8th. I don't know if it's that, but I think it's that. Because I think from the crowd chat. But it's a small gate. Is it a small gate? It's not really. It's a small date. I don't know if I can. I actually don't know if that's the right answer or not. I didn't like check. I'm trying not to spoil myself. But like it just makes me think I need to be better at just solving the puzzles, which hurts because I thought I think of myself as quite good at solving puzzles, but I guess a certain type of puzzle. Either way, I do need to zoom into these. I'm gonna take Northern Lion's word for this one. That's nuance, I think, and I think that is the rainbow symbol, and I think it's like white or black or grey, right? Which would but we need to magnify all the stamps. There's a load in the mail room. You'll verify places, but more importantly, it says the weather on them. But yeah, I'm taking such a long time to get places. I think it's because I plug away and I try and open the. I don't know what it is. I'm on day 70. There are stuff that I've done, by the way, that they're nowhere near. But like, I don't know. Fucking Sean will catch up pretty quick. It feels like. Cool. I know I always do this, but I want to light those torches. I don't even know if there are torches to light. I've been keeping it in there. But like, it's those style torches. I swear there are a couple. So, we're going to try and get the closet, the check-in, and do that. And if a library comes up, I'd like to do that. And if there's a break room, I'll leave one of those. You know? It's a fairly simple plan. I'm not going to put break room there. That's stupid. So yeah, and the thing like there, we'll put a break room there. We have a break room. We should probably. You're kind of punished. Okay, 3 times 7, 14, 21. That's not. 3 times 1, 6 is 18. 3 minus 3 is 0. Times 15 is 0. Plus 2 is 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Squared. Times 4 is 4. Squared is 16. Cool. Go to the den. I know I could have opened that room, but I want to open the vest from the bottom. Sure, I don't think I can. I don't know what I was going to say. But sure. So we just want the closet. And you know what? If we have enough movements, I might just put it immediately on Nook. We probably want that music room much later. We'll put corridor. We've not got better bedrooms yet, so. But yeah, as far as I know, none of them have that book yet. But or like half the stuff I've bought. But like that's the stuff anyone's gonna get. Like that's why, like. At the very least, I can get free gem. Well, I can get my gem back. Then do the hallway. If you're just trading a gem for a gem, do the hallway. That's. I can't remember if there's anything in the library we wanted to get. Did we order the new book yet? History of India. Cool. Arindia, okay. Arindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the land that is once encompassed, and many of the older generation, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Arindians. Yet, we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of the whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for generations yet to come. 1. Ojera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ojera, by the ascension of the first king of India, who's known as Oris. I'm going to take pictures of this shit. In a second, I'll read it first. Whose later grace was burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord with considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the kingdom made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris by the end of the 1st century. The black banners of Arindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet, hostelry, along every thoroughfare from Oris all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. The Second Era. It was the 4th king of Arinda who split the vast domain into 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. The eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather. So this is descriptions of the places. This is important. So mountains, he granted the fields and mountains of great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and his new realm, Arinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Arinda. So you know what? This is information I should be writing down as well. So, we still need to get that green book. Where's my little database of places? Is it on a new page? No, it's back here somewhere. I've lost them. So, we know the rainbow symbol is nuance. We already know that Orinda Aries is trains and metropolitan because it's modern and stuff, so we don't really need to worry about that much about it. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Archeries. So I'm just gonna say, I don't know if Archeries is on the list. It might be though. This all might be a part of the one place. Aries, I think that doesn't exist anymore. Northern Storms. The land of Northern Storms, wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not a developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to the middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja, which is poetry, which we already know about. I've guessed naval, but I don't actually know. If it's poetic, it is purple, though, and we know Araja is purple. The third era. We have pictures there. So... oh, we do have Archeries. What am I talking about? Okay. We know the weather, which is something I need to write down on some of the other ones. Yeah, I've not written down the weather for Orinda Aries. But Archeries is, we now know, is stormy. Third era drew to a close. The three sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their land, developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. Succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition. The third era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Archeries, so mountains, which should be pretty obvious from their icon, to be honest, to the southern shores of Araja, which makes me think it is naval. I just need to, but I swear I tried all the weathers, but this development facilitated travel and commerce between three realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of prosperous, bright future, a promise that will soon would, unfortunately, the readers will find not be kept. The fourth era. As the kingdom of Orinda Aries entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desalets III was the king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among his people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desalets Desalets was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one that he made a decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and fanfare. And not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of a station, wary of how readily he could be persuaded by tears and the tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, took root in the lawns and gardens of nobles of Fen, or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. The era of ruin. After the passing of King Desalets III, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest in the western city of Fen. The very next day, they gave it away. The 6th of October, self-proclaimed Prince Larson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Desalets IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a centre of splendour, were transformed into a battlefield. The cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbours. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Leas and formed a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favours to persuade nearby realms of Argeries and Nuance to join their cause. So, the brave bird, that's a blue bird, and blue's kind of important. I don't know who's blue here, but there's three birds that are, yellow. And we know one's yellow, which is Argeries, and we know one was pink, and I don't know who pink is, and I can't remember what the other colour is, but that's obviously another political cartoon. However, even with the tide turning in the favour, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, saw buried one of in every 3 men. Prince Leosin himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honour of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled. That's kind of important. For fear of their lives to the south, exiled forever. Today, the realms inhabited by the 3 Fen, Ares, Argeries, and Araja once again stand united as allies, though the distance between our peoples has grown. Our connection to this land remains strong as ever. The spruce and the birch that span across the realms serve as a constant reminder that we will share the common past, and the trees continue to grow. So do our hopes of the common future, a future where we are not defined by the colours of the banners we raise, but by that connects us, a land that we call home. For this, despite everything else, a land of rich in history and myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, the mothers, and our children. This land, after all that has happened, still of India. Ujjera to Araja. Cool. Who Caleb Manning is. So, before I forget, try not to be dumb anymore. That's easier said than done. But 40 hours. Averaged what? Oh no, 40 minutes. We've been playing for 50 hours actually. So it turns out you can do the Sanctum keys in any order. So I could have tried to aim for places I'd already seen. There's the jackhammer. So Moraja. No. Okay, Nuance. Maybe I got that wrong with Nuance. Morajai has that symbol at the bottom there. And that's blue. Yeah? That's Orinda Aries, which is yellow? So maybe I can't... No, hang on. That's... It's a strange photo, isn't it? Oh, because Orinda Aries is something different. It's Arch Aries. Orinda Aries is, yes, white. Nuance is green. Morajai is... That's, okay. Morajai, and it's blue. The red one is foggy. I unfortunately cannot read the other ones. But I would like to go to school and learn about the rest. But I want my laser. That's a lot of gems. When are we going to need money? I think we could do with 30 gems. It's risky, but I feel like with 30 gems I can just do anything I want. I'm just going to do that. We are low on keys, which we could have bought, but whatever. And it's obviously how we're going to lose now. No, John, let's not be stupid. Time we bypass the security door. Because now we can at very least afford to just throw passageways at our problems. Still very foolish. We want the power room anyway. That is not the throne. Is that it? Is that the old chair? If we want another gem, I can get one. I can't be bothered to get it. But all we actually want is a closet. Not that sort of closet. Q game. I'll take the carriage actually. Yeah, a bit risky, John, but what are you going to do? Oh, it's some of our money back. We have a break room yet? We do. So we're relying on a little bit of RNG. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We have the foundation. We have our backup plan. Kind of annoying that we put a closet there, though. I worry that I can't be bothered to do the chess pieces anymore. I probably had loads of chances though. Because I'm really tempted to just permanently put rock there. I have been sort of trying to do this one thing, which is like laser underground, for fucking ages. And you can just order things. The worry with this is it's gonna put the boat in the wrong place again. But I guess it's possible to do a round trip. No, just let me skip this. No, don't make me watch this cutscene. You let me skip others. Why is this mandatory? Let me skip it. John, you don't have the cards. You can't call the elevator. Oh, that was rubbish. John. Okay, we're parking in the break room at least. Look how many resources we have. Yeah, my worry about this game is because you can change the odds of the rooms, it's probably possible to make yourself a really awful combination of like draft strengths. Like, I've got too many common rooms and the break room just doesn't come up as often. Anyway, that's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Well, we tested it in theory and forgot that a requirement is to have the keycard. It wasn't wasted though because we got to read the history and I forgot to take a picture of each of the pages. It's fine, it's fine. Gotta walk all the way back though. Ugh. I will say, what's that game? There's a game. I know the name of it. A Donkey's game. Not Monolith. Star of Providence. I know it's not Donkey's game. He's just the publisher, but whatever. Big mode. That just lets you teleport to other rooms. And if they know, if this game, which it knows, this game knows how many footsteps it takes to go to somewhere, why not just go, yeah, let me just teleport to the kitchen? And I know you're missing things. Like, you potentially don't see items doing that. Ah, but occasionally it would save 2 minutes. And I'd love to save those 2 minutes. All I want is to use the laser in the fucking... I'll tell you what. Let's... Because we should have put a jackhammer in there instead. How many days is it? I swear it's been like 20 days. And all I've wanted to do is take the laser underground. And I just haven't been able to. Because it's those. You can light those. And you can occasionally light just normal candles. See, is there anything we actually genuinely want to light down here? It feels like the answer should be yes, but that doesn't mean it is yes. So let's actually double check. I mean, for a start, yes, right, literally right there. So, yes. I would say that is this game at its worst. That occasionally you just need a combination of A and B to happen at the same time. And statistically, for some players, that's just never going to happen. You can order, like, the commissary. Like, can I have a magnifying glass? So you can stack your odds. Like, and I've been not doing that. Oh yeah, also we didn't need to go down the lift, because we could have just gone this way. So yeah, there is something I need to use the laser for. You'll note you cannot go backwards, because it's locked on the back. Sorry, my brother sent me a message. Somebody from the Discord messaged him, and I was like, okay, that's probably spam. I don't know anyone. So yes, yeah, there's 2 candles that are obviously for the laser. Fuck, all I needed was that room to come out. So yeah. Make a piece for me, John. I want to know where that door goes. Anyway, and look how much cool stuff we have in the corner as well. I just didn't have the rooms. But you know what will help with that? Some high roller magic. That's what will help. Also, we did read a cool story. That was nice. What wasn't nice is... Yeah, sure, like, I don't know what day he's on, like day 30. He's got 2 fucking rooms I've never heard of. No idea how he got them. Obviously I don't want to know. I just have to not watch until it's that. Till I get it, whatever, you know what I mean. So yeah, sometimes I can be like, well, I'm not good enough doing puzzles. And sometimes the game's just like, well, fuck you. You don't get to even investigate the thing you're trying to investigate. Took Jason Schreier 140 hours because fucking 100 hours was robbed from him. The bad RNG. We have the key card now. Yeah, the game's like, oh, you always take the tomb. It's like, yeah, because I've been trying to do one thing from the very beginning of the game. That's not true. I took the tomb for other reasons. We'll take the shrine. Is it 3 or 4? I cannot remember. I'll break that again. A roller. And then it's like, well, now I don't know what to do with this run. We'll take the break room. It's really annoying not having the break. Don't think I should have bought that. I don't need the gems. Money's not worth that many gems, even if it does bring us forwards. We've not even done that direction yet. What do we want? I don't know. I'll know when I see it, I guess. Sure. One of these books is an anagram. I mean, Blackbridge might be useful for learning about a place. But one of them is an anagram for not the fixed star. Where is it? Okay, it should be here somewhere. So yes, the new clue, there were 4 books and they have secret messages in. One of them's the fixed star, one of them's the new clue. It might be Realm and Rune. I just need to find out where my list of books are. We have 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13, which is going to be important, presumably at some point. Library parlour in the corner. Must have had the parlour in the corner. Oh, yeah, but where's the list of, like, just the books? You know, Uncle Orr is... Okay, I'll just look at the photos. So it's Draft the Sixes, which is an anagram for the fixed stars. Uncle Orr, which is an anagram for... I don't know. What? Tender Cipher is the Red Prince, probably. Yeah, I'm certain that is. Uncle Orr is what? Didn't you write this shit down? Yeah, I just don't know where it's gone. So right on that one, where is it? This is... I just put it on a random different page? I might have. Where did you write it down? Oh, I found it. Uncle Orr is a new clue. So we need a green Luna renamed. So that's Realm and Rune, isn't it? Lunar. It's the D. And. Okay, fuck, I'll just write them out. Luna renamed. So R E A L M A N E R U N. I'm sure there's an E insert there somewhere. We'll know if it's green. We don't need anything from the bookstore. We'll take the fucking gallery, because that's a new thing. Right, I've been told a clue for this. One, somebody said they brute forced this, and once they learned this, it made the rest of them easier. And another clue I've gotten is that it's like, that is 5, 6, 7, 8. And you know what? That kind of corresponds with some rooms. 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all puzzle rooms. Does that help? So this cozy lounge furnished with couches and armchairs serve the perfect social setting for receptions after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known for supply a myriad of parlour games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. And that's like maybe a clue to this. Maybe this one. You know, that one seems easier because they're mirror images. It's a cart full of junk. One of them's got a giant P. I feel like it's pretty obvious. But what if we look at the break room? Well, we don't have the original billiard room. The dimly lit staff break room equipped with comfortable lounge area, coffee snack machine, and a collection of billiard games for the staff to ponder over. The cozy space served as a 15-minute haven for employees seeking a brief escape from their daily tasks. Oh, I don't have a fucking clue. Actual objective, and this is the things I need. So we don't even have room 8. Small chamber dedicated to the exhibition of art, ideal for showcasing smaller series' collections. Always passing, H.S. Sinclair personally selected the artwork. It was displayed here each year, purposely omitting the composition titles to leave the interpretations of each piece to the viewers for themselves to realise. Oh, obvious, it's January. It's that time of year again. What time? It's January. So, we've seen something that looks like this in one of the visions. The Lemnis Gate on the 2 towers surrounded by something. Place. It's a place. Presumably. Shame. It stands for shame. Death. Deers. All my deers. They're bears. Nothing scarier than bears. Guess bears will fucking kill you. What is this a picture of? Well, it's the word thick, isn't it? In a mirrored pool. And it's thick. Apart from the K, that's thin. It's being microphoned up. So it's like it's saying something to a crowd. Overhead, a hand clasps some cuffs. Like a rocket in the sky. Oh, well in that case, it's wears. Or fears. Or pairs. I don't know why I keep looking at that. I'm pretty sure, or tears. Like that famous band, Tears for Pears. Now, I could just like brute force this, of course, this probably, but I don't want to. Swars. Now you might be thinking, John, have you tried thick? It won't fit in. Because like, okay, it does fit in, but it's not the answer. The only one who's thick around here is me for not getting the puzzle. Crime! The answer is crime, as always. And honestly, it feels like there's just no point even thinking about the rest of them. Okay, somebody said the descriptions help, and I do not see how they do. Games? Paint. Yeah, it says you can put a lot of words in there. You're going to be holding these for a lot longer. A 5-letter word. Where's Mr. Chips when you need him? I'm trying to see if there's any way that I can interpret this. Back on crime. I'm sorry, I don't know. I thought I'd give it another go. But I no fucking clue. I'm gonna need a nudge on that one. Perhaps we'll pass it again. Is there really just... You're expected to just get it from the picture. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. What's it called when you're on mic like this? You're doing a you know, the press conference. Don't know. Do we have the keycard? We do. Go to the den. Fucking... I swear I get the coat check whenever I don't have the fucking room outside. Every time. Okay, maybe the literal parlour will give me clues. Only one box next to this box is false and it contains gems. One next box, this box is false and it contains gems. Sure, why not? Not sure what I was aiming for, but I got a lot of gems out of it, so. Hopefully this gives me a key. No, it gives me a dead end. That's all I need. I don't need any more. Am I allowed to do that? Wasted all my things on there. We could try the clock tower, but we'll have to wait for ages for it to turn up. We have no reason to code check though, so. We need it to be 1:30 and. That's a couple of hours away. This seems doable though, and I really would like a sanctum key. But I have blocked myself off. And you know what? If we lost this, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Or not to, though. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, never mind. Give the spare room, though. To make the Rumpus room less popular again. And that has no more visions to offer me. Well, I wasn't even sure what I was doing here anyway. I guess. I mean, this would. If we could just do even one of these, that would make the run, wouldn't it? Blame. Or but my technique of just randomly poking at it until something happens, not paid dividends just yet. Baker Box would have also helped you with the dark room, John. Remember when we had all those gems? give it 2 keys at least. Last key. Music room is sometimes a winner, you know? Wasn't today, but it can be. Cool. Let's go back to the. It wasn't for us today. Couple of crappy runs. Probably we'll glue that into one single episode. But this. Again, if I could, if I'll give it one last blast, you know. See if something jumps at me, but. Sync. You ordered a book. Call it. We'll have one more go. I'm gonna need something like a good run. Otherwise, I'll just play something else. We've got this right.